Welcome back, everyone. Today we're continuing Corsetti Corsa. Hope everyone is having a good time in the apocalypse out there. I've been indoors for a week and a day now, actually. I mean, I've also been outside to do stuff around the house, but haven't left my house for a week and a day. So, I mean, if I didn't work in Pittsburgh, if I didn't work in a city, somewhere in a place, awkward, then I probably wouldn't go out of the house anyways. I went from being a weird shut-in to being a normal human being. In fact, a responsible adult. All right, so let's talk about this. It was your first full race weekend in charge of the European Racing Series team. How do you feel? Feels great. It was a wonderful weekend. You know, we almost hit our goals on the first time out. No improvements. All good stuff. Staff. Kevin Soule agreed. Considering that's really great. Okay, we're building a part. We're improving parts. Sponsors, none yet. Go ahead and get you signed on, Becky. Alright. We got 3 sponsorship offers. I forgot to even look at how many views this got last time. Also don't need to have the mic so close to my face. Robert's gonna retire? Probably. 2 sponsorship offers. Yeah, no, it's way more. Two and a half. Okay. So you are much more of our star. Can't do risky parts anymore. Scouting reports are coming in. We got Valdez, who is unemployed, 100% marketable, spoiled, hates team orders, born leader, selfish though, and filming a documentary. So I think I'm going to go for Sergio Valdez. He's a great driver, young, in this racing series. Perfect for our little experiment, our challenge, whatever you want to call it. It's Minardi challenge. Hung Lao would be awesome. It's another person, 17. This could probably be our second driver. Probably we'll go with him with our second driver, and then we'll probably find a really young driver with wonderful feedback for our last driver. For a reserve driver. Point being is we have to replace everyone. Alright, so now we have a lot of deals on the table. So that's about $100 extra. Okay, so this is the best one. Motorsport Championship, racing Yokohama. Peter Wexler, Inholtz. Good. Hopefully we'll eventually see these names in our league. Guess we'll be in the Motorsport Championship. Alright. Suspension finished. Let's get some brakes. Bad form. Wonderful. Well, you're in bad form, then I'm going to give it to Gomez. While this is going on, I'm actually going to build a scouting facility because suddenly it becomes really important that we have the best drivers at the youngest age, and the best way to find the best drivers at the youngest age is scouting facilities. So this is very important for this this series. So I'm going to go ahead and get that under construction. That's going to take, what, how many weeks? 12 weeks. So I think we're definitely going to go with Valdez for our first hire midway through the season. Replace, is it Faith Anthony? Is that her name? Yeah, Faith Anthony. And then hopefully the scouting facility will find us something really good. Ooh, Cassiani is not great. She's a reserve driver, doesn't have good feedback, so probably not going to get her. Alright, we're traveling to Munich. Isn't it weird saying the word travel? Gosh, that was so last week. Alright. So we got brakes. What are they? 40. Might as well. I mean, that's what, a 600% increase? There you go. Let's go big. 9th or above. I think we can do it. Alright. I don't think I have a pre-race. No. So that, don't call it pre-race. So we're doing 2 races today. I know, crazy, am I right? But I figured they're pretty short. Especially if we do them on 12 times speed. But we're not. We're going to do them on 4 times speed probably. Because you got to make a lot more decisions in a lot short of time, because it's not as easy as leaving your drivers out there for an hour. So, but still, no matter what they do, the best strategy for these games is to pit the least amount of times. Even in Motorsport Manager Online, you want to pit 17 times for sure. Gosh, it's hard to give good advice for those games because obviously I gotta face you guys if we face each other. So, competing. So I don't want to give you good tips. But at the same time, I want to give you good tips because that's the main reason why I have followers. Alright. Let's go softs. Actually, no. Let's go hards. Mediums. Yeah, mediums. Okay, yeah, there's no way we need that much top speed. And we'll keep you on those. Okay. Yeah, let's just get a base. Such a beautiful game. Okay, so we got good and a bunch of excellence. Probably in the 90s, yep. So let's go a little bit less downforce. Let's go a little bit less speed. Let's go a little bit more oversteer. Let's give that a go. Downforce. Let's go a bit more downforce. A little bit more oversteer. A little bit more acceleration. Let's give that a shot. That's what they say. Downforce is a bit off now. Downforce is great. Okay, went the wrong way on downforce. That much. Okay, so this was excellent, and that was great. So let us go like there. So that was great. That was great. Let's try that. See what he says. So you want to go back in. So very poor. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way this way. Speed is great. Need less oversteer. Probably around there. Let's try that. See how you like that. Let's see what we got. We got 8 less minutes in that session. Where do we end up? 16th and 19th. Okay. If you guys lose the fact I've got money on it. My goodness. I think we're these two. Okay. What do we want? Race trim for sure. Off tires. Yes. Try that. 97. I'll go with that. That's fine. So 10 to 12 or 14 to 16. So I think it's going to be a soft, medium, soft. Or actually, it might be soft, soft, soft. I don't know. How many laps? I'm going to do up to 12. Okay. Yeah, we're these two. Those are two different ones. Predator Racing Group is, oof. 96, that's good enough. 9 to 11. Well, let's check out some fuel. Oops. Oh yeah, her form is horrible. This one, I really like this series because I know, like, well, Calvacani, I don't really know very much. Nick Chu, don't really know very much. Like Beauchamp, Melo, Dreyfus, Bainin, Sabato. Just names that I recognize that stick around for a while. So. Alright. Lights out. He was flying up there. John Statier is going for the lead. My goodness. And she almost has it. Stupid trees. Holy crap. So other than John Statier, we're holding position. Gomez is looking, sizing up a move on Anthony. She holds the inside. And he got out of position in those series of corners, and now he's falling back. Dreyfus and Sabato overtake. Marchetti's going for it. Doesn't stick to move around the outside, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for us, I guess. But not for them. Alright. Turning down the engine. And start losing positions. Gomez still trying to stick it up his teammates outside. Or inside, actually. Was outside and then is inside. Marchetta's going around the outside again. Brave move by Marchetta. Doesn't work. Could have told him that. Beauchamp is trying to make his way up the field. Oh my gosh. Some intense racing. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Beauchamp going down the inside, making the smarter move than Marchetta did. And he has higher engine power for down the straight, that's for sure. Gomez, you got 3 new parts. Come on, man. Hold those positions. Look at that. Look. So what we really want right now is another spec part while we try to develop. Get the least amount of parts that we have to build and keep up with. So if a vote comes around, it's worth it to make it so that, you know, we don't have to spend money next season. Alright. 4 laps. Let's get going. Okay, we're about to fall to 9th. We're actually gaining on 7th, which is Rogers. Is that Steve Rogers? Captain America? No, it's I don't know. Look at that mustache, though. Anthony is in last. About to lose 10th to El Sadat. Jaws making a move. John Statier is in first. Santana's holding second somehow. Sabato's in third. Beauchamp's in 4th, making up lots of positions. Dreyfus is in 5th. Arbeloa is in 6th. Evans is in 7th. Rogers is in 8th. Gomez is holding station in 9th. Trying to make a move on Rogers right now. Jaws going around the outside. Plus, we're going to slow down this action. And he's going down the inside. Oh my gosh. Gosh darn it, Jaw. Alright, 11th is El Sadat. We're still holding station there. We're almost making moves on his teammates, so we probably have very similar car pace. Looks like a couple people are recharging or are on low mode right there. That is Marchetta and Gerard. A lot of people are saving fuel right now, trying to make it to the end of their stints. Seems like we're holding station again, so we're going to go back up to 4-speed. Anthony's just walling away at the back, doing nothing. These parts are really making Gomez have a chance here. Steven Galanis has been commenting, I've been too busy watching the fake racing because I'm so deprived of racing that I have to watch this intently. Alright, Season 1 results aren't too important. I think they'll start drifting backwards. Spec engines. Yeah, I know, yeah. Definitely need to... Engines are certainly a expensive part, so yeah, it's definitely the one that I would prefer, but it just depends on which ones are more likely to be passed, I guess. It also depends on what our crappy designer can build, because I designed an Italian, like, just because. Yeah, I know Season 1 results aren't terribly important, but I still want to meet my goal of 8th, which, if we ended here, would not happen, so that's great. But yeah, that's the plan, is spec engines. Gotta keep track of... Yeah, where's getting pretty bad, you're right. So you'll pit next time around, put you on some mediums, fill you up. Alright. Oh, you're right there. Wasn't expecting that. Mistakes. We can't afford those mistakes. Alright, we can go back up to 4-speed. Who pitted? Oh, Evans pitted. We're really behind Evans? That's embarrassing. Oh, El Sadat finally made the move. Alright. Let's go soft for Gomez. A lot of people pitting. I'm gonna try the triple soft for Gomez. I did choose soft, right? Yeah, soft tire performance. What? Oh my gosh! Oh! Faith ended up in the wall! I have no faith in you! Haha! Alright, so we don't even get those crappy points. Well, we might get 1 point. My goodness. Safety car though, so we should actually get a benefit from this. We should be able to jump people, as long as we don't have terrible mistakes in the pits here. Let's see how our pit crew does. Come on, fill her up. Alright. We're in 7th. We're going to go back up and low. Save a lot of fuel. We just pitted! Alright. Time for 12x speed. So we are sitting in 7th, which would bring us up to our season goal of 8th, which is good. Into the garage. Alright, safety cars returning to the pit lane. We gotta heat up those tires. Get them in the working range. Burn off some of this excess fuel. Might be a Singapore 2008, but I doubt it. We did pass El Sadat in the pit lane, so that's good. Also, that's trying to go for moving around the outside. Gomez has blocked him. Ooh, and now he's out of position for the series of turns, and he's falling down the line. Melo's going to be right behind us now. He's looking like he's sizing up an inside dive bomb, but he backs out of it. Yeah, too far away to do a lunge again. He's not Daniel Ricciardo. Thought someone was in the pits, but nope, it was just the failure of a driver that we have. We are starting a train, aka the Truly Train, as we all like to call it in the F1 world, apparently. Even though I didn't watch whenever Jarno Trulli was a driver. Okay, time to turn down the engine. And he's going around the outside. Not a smart move, but whenever Gomez guards the inside, it's the only place to go. And looks like we might be catching up to 6th, are we? No. No, we're not. Look at this train, Gomez! Oh my gosh. Melo is looking for that inside move, but Gomez is not giving it up. Oh, this is an intense couple laps of racing. I don't want to turn it up. Look at that train! It's keeping 90% of the field behind him. Oh, there we go. Melo's going down the outside, and Gerard is going to follow him. And Jaw says, "Thank you very much. I'll make that move around the outside." Nope, never mind. Turns out Melo wasn't bad. It's just a hard move to make. Well, Jaw's still trying for the outside. He definitely has the car performance over him. And he's sticking it there. It's a crafty veteran. Of course he's going to make the move. Oh, El Sadat still isn't in front of us. He's fighting away with Santa Ana, and Santa Ana definitely wants to get ahead of us because she knows her talent is better than her car. Alright. Gonna speed it up a bit because we got another race to get to. This is some good racing, you have to admit. Whenever you haven't seen racing for 7 months, it's great. Oh my gosh. El Sadat, Marchetta is going around the outside. We are just losing positions left and right. Doesn't matter if we have the tire advantage or not. And I'm just saying, thank you very much. I will have that position. Except for Cavalcanti. She got held off. But Antonov, Marchetta, and El Sadat passed us in 1 lap. Alright. Are we kind of holding station now? Can I put it up to 12? No, it looks like Cavalcanti is wanting to make the move as well. Might have to fix some parts. No. Probably won't fix any parts. Risk it. It's the only way that we're going to get some decent results out of this is if we risk it. Rogers finally passed us again. Santa Ana's still behind us. She is ready to pass. Yep. Pass us as soon as she could. Now we can pit for our last stop of 10 laps remaining. We're gonna just let that ride. Gonna risk it. Hopefully everyone else has to pit for repairs, but not us. Santana behind us. We're going to hold station in 9th and lose ground, I think. No, we're actually going to gain some ground. Maybe? I don't know. It's not going well, that's for sure. Dreyfus is looking to get by us. Melo's crashed. Tang is about to pit. Oh, we lost the position. Gained 2 positions at the pits, though. I'm getting dangerously close to that sponsor objective. Gotta cool these tires down, though. We might still retire yet. The day is young, as they say. Well, suspension might give up. Not doing anything with that, no. No, we're not. Oh, we're gonna hold station in 9th. So that's good. Alright. That's race 1 over. Oh, technically race 2. But race 1 of 2. Because now you get treated to another in between races and another race before we end. I guess it could have been worse. Happy-ish. Isn't that like a TV show now? Happy-ish? I don't know. A lot of ish shows, I think. Eighth and came 8th, so she's happy. Why do you lose morale? I guess because you suck, but still. Alright, Nightingale. It's gonna be a mammoth battle at the top here. He's 3. It's usually between Garuda and Eastwood. Alright, Bendo Giuliani. Okay, he's a pretty good driver. he'll probably not want to race for us because he's racing in GT Challenger Series. He might want to? No. Oh. Oh, you can't hire 21-year-olds. Oh. I thought you could hire up to 21-year-olds. I guess once they're 21, they're too old to rehire. Oops. Gonna be a lot of scouted 21-year-olds. Pit crew. Oh gosh. Alright. We need someone. What are you good for? Absolutely nothing. Alright. Evening Herald. Gruda's racing draw had a bit of disaster in that race, finishing down in 6th. What's your analysis? He's good. Trust me, he's good. He won me a lot of races in MM Online. Actually, I don't know if he won me a lot of races, but he's definitely a great number 2. Yeah. Car repair complete. Oh, we haven't started designing new parts. Engine. Fuel efficiency improved. Red zone -10. Merchandising opportunity. Ka-ching. You don't really care about Gomez's morale. He's not going to be here much longer. Scouting finish. One of the best drivers. Yeah, that's for sure. But everyone hates this racing series, except for people in the racing series and people unemployed. Beijing. Hope they don't get coronavirus. But it turns out you can get coronavirus anywhere now. So, oh well. Alright. Yeah, I think Sergio Valdez and Hung Lao might be like the only choices. I'll be completely honest. Well, we'll see who Lorenzo is in a couple days here. Who's might retire? Okay. There's a muted layout change to Milan's being voted on next week. Fancy telling us to send the proposal. I think it's a good idea. Honestly, no. Milan is perfect. I'm Italian. Really, some extra says Fabio is much in favor of inducing the change. Making up my own mind. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm Italian and very proud. I don't even know what it would mean. Signing engine finished. Leonizzo Fara. Pay driver. Racer. Action reverse. Good feedback. So this would probably be a perfect... Never mind. Never mind. What? 3 performance? What do you give 2 performance to engines? Yeah, I need a spec engine. Oh my gosh. Alright, do I have all... Yeah, I do have all good parts. some decent brakes for Milan. Politics vote. Yeah, what is this? So, wow, it would cut off. I am highly against this as a proud Italian. Pat driver, low marketability. Oh, pay driver, low marketability. Scouting facility unlocks. Enrique Lara, pay driver, low marketability. Got it. Okay, so yeah, I guess you have to do a cost-benefit analysis of. Dang it! It was approved. Of you have to do a cost-benefit analysis of how much marketability you get your sponsorship versus how much money she's bringing in because she's a pay driver. But yeah, that's the plan, is getting the scouting facility up and running. 9 weeks. We're probably going to get Sergio Valdez as our kind of main driver because he's young and he's really good for this series especially. And kind of pretty above average for the next series too, but he's not as good enough to make it to the WMC. Of course, he's not going to last very long. He's 20. Gosh, I feel like this in-between stage is taking forever. Test track. You'd love to have a test track. Well, guess what? I would love to have a test track too. Doha and Tandela. Financial management. Spot number account, which I find concerning. If this pattern continues, got it. That's good enough for those parts. Let's get some reliability into those parts. I didn't switch out the if they needed to be switched. Let's see. Performance 12, reliability 9. Performance 7, reliability 9. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Off to our home race. Well, actually, first, let me go through this rigmarole. I still think that we can get 9th eventually. Angry. I really don't care about your opinion, Faith. You crashed the car. And you're gonna get replaced in a few races. Like I said, halfway through the season, you're out. Alright. No, honestly, maybe this will make you happy. Guess not. See if this game can handle 2 races in 1 session. If it's gonna explode or not. That's a good question. Alright. We have about 15 minutes until it's an hour-long stream. Oops, I didn't mean to skip that. Especially since it's my home race. I mean, my fictional character's home race. Because my home race isn't real. This game. Is it? The series? Is the American Grand Prix in this game? This series, I mean? Okay. A little bit lower marketability. Predictability on my brain. A little bit lower downforce. A little more understeer. I'll try that. Domingo. I wish I could put you in the car. I might. But we're probably gonna just replace straight up. Top speed. Understeer. Low downforce. Dreyfus, welcome to the stream. You missed like half the stream. You're a little late. I'm doing the last race right now. We haven't started the last race, so you can watch the last race. It's the Italian Grand Prix. You can watch your namesake destroy us during the race. I'll do mediums. Okay, horrible everywhere. You can always watch the, there's going to be a, recorded video right afterwards that will show up. So, you could also just scrub back and watch the whole stream right now, because I think I have DVR on. Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, you should be able to just scrub back if you really want to watch it right now. Or you could just finish watching the second race. Doesn't matter. Okay. So let's try those big sweeping changes. Similar stuff with this. Okay. Let's give that a shot. There. Where's... Okay. So like there. There. Let's give that a shot. Should be pretty decent. Hey, actually, you got a decent 95. Alright, we'll make some minor tweaks. We'll do slight bit more downforce. Do a slight longer gear ratio. Okay, let's see what he says. Oops. Oh, you keep going. Better. Getting the handling. Bring both in. Okay, speed balance went the wrong way. So we'll leave everything else. We'll just go. There. So join intermediates. A little bit more downforce. A little bit more understeer or oversteer. Good. So that was great. That was good, so we need a little bit longer gear ratios. that much more oversteer. Okay. Let's try that and put them on intermediates. Anything? Nope, nothing for us. On to the race. Somehow, Faith Anthony is only second to last, somehow. Don't know how. Super soft tires aren't going to help us here. Soft and race drum, though. 98, that's good. Oh, wow. We're going to be fuel limited. 21 laps. 21 laps. So if we go... I think we can do this in one stop. If we go on low immediately. I'm going to go back to that classic use of the fast runner and slow runner. So we're not going to be tire wear limited, but it's going to be lap limited. So we're going to go Faith. I don't know why I'm putting my faith in you that you're going to be the one that's going to work this out, but good luck. You're going to go for the one stop. Hopefully, we'll quick one on everyone, and it'll look great, and we'll get some good points. Gomez, you're going to go standard strategy. Okay. Anthony got a good... Sabato's got this track down. Just made up like 10 positions. And Gerard, they got a good car for this track. Apparently they got a really good engine. Dreyfus is about to pass us. There she goes. In 13th place, 14th place, 15th place. Wow, I passed her back. Alright. We are falling through the field. It's all about the long game, though. Because if we can get a whole stop on these people, then... What a strategy call. Not sure if it's going to matter in the end because our pace is not great. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it has anything to do with our engines being 1 point and 3 point. Insert GP2 engine. Radio message. GP2. Alright. I feel like this is going to be a amazing strategy call that's not going to work out because we just don't have the engine power for it. Which is sad because we're Italians. Italians are famous for engine power. So yeah, if I had to guess, Sabato and Gerard have the best, what's that, Firebird Racing? Yeah, Firebird MRT. Probably has the best, whatchamacallit? The best engines on the grid. Alright, this is one of the races where we can use 12 speed, because it is abysmal. And no one wants to see this. Our home race. What an embarrassment. Okay, you need to pit. 10 to 12. Fill her up. Didn't look at my forecast. This is what happens whenever you go on 12 speed and you never look at your forecast and you make terrible decisions, which cost you valuable time. Let's see if we can make up 2 laps of fuel. I think we can. 9 laps. How did Dreyfus crash? Yellow flag. Well, you crashed, Dreyfus. Way to go. I don't think we're gonna make enough fuel up. Yep. Ran out of fuel on the last lap. Hey, we stayed the same distance away from Predator Racing though. Oh gosh. It's gonna be a tough season, that's for sure. Always is. First season is really tough. the second season where you can start breaking into the midfield. So just goes to show that the person that makes all the guide videos sometimes makes mistakes, especially whenever they're not paying attention. So that was pretty abysmal, but our engines are horrible. So spec engines, good call, Steven. He called that out like 30 minutes ago. So yeah, if we get a chance, definitely need to go for spec engines. I don't know how you got plus 10% morale for that, but okay. This might be a case where we actually get fired at the end of the year. But you're working. Busy little bees on the car. So we got 2 more races down. We got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more races to go. We are, you know, state of the world. We're 17th and 19th, only kind of competing and beating Predator Racing. Hopefully we can break into the bottom of the midfield here, get up to like maybe 6th, is that 5th? Maybe. Yeah, 5th is best of the rest, so I don't think we're going to get up to there. But maybe we can get up to like 7th. But we need to keep working on the car. Good stuff. HQ, once those start coming in, that'd be nice. So that's what, 12 weeks? So, my goodness. So that's like a month. That's like a month. So there's like a month between each one. So we should probably have it by Guildford or Candela. I don't know. I don't feel like doing the math right now. So, yeah, once that comes in, we should be able to build parts much quicker. Our designer needs to be replaced already. I wanted to get him because he was cheap and he was Italian, but I don't think there's any possible way that we're gonna actually beat anything. So I'm gonna look at this real quick. You're not gonna want to join. Nope. No one wants to join European racing. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board, probably get Houston Woods or Theo Frazier or Vasily Sokolov. I don't know. But we have a terrible designer. Horrible designer. Peter O'Sullivan. Okay. So I probably need to look into that. Get a new designer already. Great contract. Waste of money. It's okay. We are going to survive this season. It's all about survival. Hopefully get up to our goal of 8th. And then from there, just improve. It's going to be interesting getting new drivers. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and save over this one. On race 4. So yeah, we're going to do 2 more races next Saturday, and then 2 more races until we get to the end. We'll do 1 race, and then the off season. And then the season opener will always be a separate episode. So, depending on how long it takes, I think we can do that last race and then off season. Unless you guys want separate episodes for that. Doesn't matter. To me, alright. So, that's where we'll leave off. I'm scouting every single driver that's under the age of 22. So I'm scouting 21-year-olds, but apparently you can't hire 21-year-olds. Interesting enough. So, alright. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow with Foxworth Autosport at like noon to 12:30, I would think. I don't know. Just depends on whenever I'm ready to go. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. And enjoy the quarantine if you're stuck in quarantine. And as always, thank you so very much for watching.